Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We're back in the Pack Legacy Challenge, and I have kind of a unfortunate solution to the unidentified plants situation. So it turns out that this particular aspiration has been bugged for a considerable length of time, both for those with and without seasons. There are issues with the plants floating or not properly spawning. And then the added issue of seasons, they're not always spawning in the seasons that they should. They should all be there in summer, which is when we were visiting, but a lot of the plants are not actually properly appearing, or they're not growing, which is the issue we're seeing. And another thing, which I've noticed here, we had identified some of these plants, but they are no longer showing as identified. And that is yet another bug affecting this aspiration. So my goal is to go to Granite Falls to befriend the Hermit. We will find as many unidentified plants as we can, and we will attempt to eat every one of them 5 times, just to try to kind of get the spirit of the challenge. But I don't think we're actually going to be able to complete this, so I will have to cheat that particular level. So what we're doing today, we have 5 days until Zen ages up. So I am going to take a 5-day vacation with just Buck and Duke. And this is a whole other bug that I don't even know how to address, but he and Becca hate each other, but they're in love. It does not make sense. It's anytime they do anything romantic, they start disliking each other. And then I chose travel when I actually meant to set up a vacation. So basically things are just, bugged. And now everybody is selected, apparently, whatever. So it's frustrating because I really did want to do this challenge properly. I wanted to be able to kind of play out each thing, and test and explore what each of the packs does. And unfortunately, the bigger thing that's happening is that we're actually just discovering all of the bugs in the game. And that is unfortunate that that's what's actually happening. There are still plenty of, fun things, and we're having lots of fun doing different things, but it's frustrating that just keeps happening. Just a variety of different things. We are going to go ahead, I'm actually going to make it a 4-day vacation, and we're going to try out another place that we have not been before, just to kind of explore different areas and, make the most of this and try to at least stay in the spirit of this challenge. And here we are. We are at the new cottage, which I believe was called the Green Cottage, but I don't know. I wouldn't call it green necessarily, maybe the inside stuff. But all right, so one of the things too that we need to remember is that we also still have to complete our collection of fish and of bugs. So I wanted to take a look at that very quickly. It has been a while since I've played because of the pre-recording and everything, so this is kind of a reminder, probably more for me than for you, but I wanted to kind of go over it. Okay, we have 17 of the 22 base fish, and I wanted to get more of these others as well, so we're trying to complete the entire collection if possible, but I want to at least get the base game and the ones from this particular pack. So we have a good chunk of them, but we still have a ways to go. And looking at the insects as well, we have 12 of 21, so not too bad. It is surprising to me that even with a mod that actually spawns bugs all over the world, that it's actually been still this difficult. I pretty much knew that, though, that this was going to be a difficult challenge either way. but still a little bit surprised. All right, I want to take a look at his needs. He's actually just a little bit hungry, and I'm wondering if we could do something. Actually, our herbal, we need to max that out. So, okay, we're at level 4. I'm wondering if there's some kind of herbal remedy that we can. No. I was hoping for something that would give us, like a positive mood or something like that to help us maybe have a better chance of finding things, or, anything to help us out. That's basically what I'm getting at. I do believe we have the butterflies already. I am collecting some things as we go, even that I know we already have, because I want to make sure that we have ingredients for the herbalism type stuff. I'm not concerned about digging up. Let's see. Harvest unidentified flower. Okay. I'm going to let him eat first. Well, I'm going to let him finish grilling first, at least. He's going to find a spot for that. Yeah, the edge of the tub is exactly where I put my dinners. Very sensible place. I didn't even know that there was actually a spot there. Okay, we got one unidentified plant. Okay, what do we do to identify it? Okay, oops. So we look in there and we need to find it, which I actually already know it's chamomile. So do we eat some chamomile? I don't know if we bugged it out because of things like being able to buy it from like the various garden sources, like in I don't know, like it's such a weird bug, and it's so frustrating that some of these long standing bugs do not get dealt with way earlier than this. I'm gonna just, as I said, spirit of the challenge, we will at least harvest those that we can find. I really wish that we could find or that it would count towards something. Okay, I should let him actually eat his food, but maybe if he's eating all this chamomile and chamomile, how do you pronounce it? I've heard it both ways, so I don't know that one or the other is right or wrong, but okay, I think this was another one of those. Okay, that's the strawberry bush. Okay, we've stayed in this area, so we do know that there were some plants in the area. I'm trying to find anything I can, but I really do need to let him eat because he's hungry. Okay, let's see. Not really seeing anything else. Oh, 3 Jezebel butterflies. Are those new? I don't remember seeing that particular name before, but I could be entirely wrong. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, a wild plant, but we can't do anything with it. Wonderful. All right, where are you at? You're striking up conversations over here or something. Okay, well, no. Yeah, another wild plant we can't do anything with. All right, well, we're going to let him eat his bathtub food here. I think we'll put it on the table. It seems maybe like the better place to put the food. And we'll eat that, and then I think it is getting a bit late. Maybe we'll do some fishing, and then I will have him head over in the morning to visit the hermit. Okay, we are going to take a look around and see what is growing around here. We have another wild plant, but it is not growing. Now, I have read several comments that said that all of the plants should be available in the summer. That is not what we are experiencing, so that part is a little frustrating. We do have that plant circle over here that often has things growing, but we have already received several of those. These all need to be, or they only have the uproot option. Yeah, this is just a little bit frustrating. But I can't even harvest any of them. None of those options are available. So we will head over here, see if we can find the Hermit. We have met the Hermit before, so that was another thing too. I don't believe that the Hermit was actually showing up here at all. Um, was it Jedediah? Jedediah looks like a hermit at this point, but um, I can't even remember who our hermit was. I could have sworn it was a female, but we don't have anyone here who would fit that, and there is no hermit here to speak of. And I have been noticing this as well, even when visiting with other Sims. Once I have been here one time, I don't get any more. I don't see the hermit again. And that is also concerning, um, especially when our challenge here requires us to befriend that person. I don't know how, like, if there's a way to bring them here or, call them or something. It's very frustrating. That's about all I could say. I guess I could try doing things in the house and seeing if someone yells at me for doing things I shouldn't. Perhaps I will have some lunch, even though I'm not really hungry. How about some fish tacos? We should have plenty of fish in our, although I did sell it. Yeah, we've identified most of this. It didn't let us get those bugs, so that's wonderful. Apparently, we didn't get to them in time. We will stick around here for the bulk of the day. Well, actually, probably we may sleep here, to be fair, just because I want to maximize the chances that we're going to actually run into our trusty, uh, okay, our trusty hermit, but also I want to see if we can get some things in the evening as well. Occasionally, things are available at night, so that's also an option. Okay, nobody's yelling at us for cooking. So that means that the hermit is most likely nowhere around. Perhaps they're off working for the day or something like that. Though your typical hermit does not have a job. Um, with this, we just never know. I am going to. Okay, she's friends with. I'm just trying to see if we can get an idea. I don't remember how we met him, but he's dressed as the hermit. So I guess that is kind of throwing me off. He should be here. And I don't know if we can actually get him to come here. It seems a little silly to invite him to join our vacation when he literally lives here already. So I'm just going to pause for a moment so that I can increase the chance that I can actually get these insects. Okay. I think if he doesn't show up here at all today, I will befriend Jedediah, try to become best friends with him. Just, again, spirit of the challenge, because the challenge itself is not necessarily, or the game itself is not necessarily working with us on this whole challenge thing. All right, I'm also going to have you eat one of these, or attempt to identify it anyway, and see if we can. Okay, no idea what it is. Building herbalism will help identify. All right, so where's that grill? Where's the grill? I saw a grill. There it is. All right, so we're going to take our time here today. Just working on building up our herbalism skill by making a variety of these potions. I am beginning to think it would be fun to put these all on a sales table and sell them. Just, a little extra money. And if he's going to be making so many of these, it would just kind of be nice to have a little income from it. So I'm going to let him do that until we reach evening or until we see the hermit. Something, until something happens, he's going to do this. Oh my god, he finally showed up. He's finally here. Okay, no, I don't want to uproot a plant. Okay. Alright, I don't know where you've been, dude, but okay. Wait. What? You didn't even talk to him. What? Are we just instant friends? We didn't even have a conversation. I'm not totally going to complain. I mean, reflect on life choices. Yeah, I'm reflecting on my life choices right about now. Like, what was I thinking? Starting this challenge. Alright, I gotta make sure I don't forget these. Alright, what do we have to do next? Let me see. Okay. Sleep for 5 nights in a tent. I mean, technically we could do that in our own backyard. Collect 15 insects. We should be able to do that relatively easily. And level 10 of herbalism. So, what are we on here? This is, 3 of 4. So, can we do anything here in the reward store that's going to actually be helpful to us? I feel like I was saving up for something. Let's see. Yeah. Not really anything in particular. The green thumb, I mean, I think something like the seldom sleepy or hardly hungry might actually be beneficial to us. So I think I'm going to do seldom sleepy. That'll give us more time to work on things. If we don't have to sleep, we can make all kinds of things. Okay, let's see. Talking helps if I unpause too. Now we don't want to complain about the sunny weather. What are you, crazy? Let's see. Boast about your biggest catch. Hopefully he doesn't get upset with that kind of thing. Okay. Share close-knit tips. Sure. I realize that it let us take this. I don't count that as friendship. Okay, talk about herbalism. He likes nuts and dislikes spicy foods. Okay. Brighten his day. Let's see. Exchange secrets. Wait, that looked like a romance thing. Not necessarily the way we're heading here. Discuss interests. He's always flirty, so discuss emotional connection. Sure. He doesn't like to travel. That kind of makes sense for a hermit. Although that said, where was he for 2 days? If he doesn't like to travel, that seems a little silly. Oh, we're getting more plants. The plant growth is happening, so we can go ahead and get some more there. Okay, so yeah, my goal over time, at least, is to become best friends with him. Let's see. Let's just harvest all these plants. How much time do we have left in our vacation? I thought it told us here. Well, Sunday through Thursday. Okay. Oh, yeah, it does tell us here. So we have until tomorrow. And then there's a birthday. Oh, that's got to be her birthday. Durr. I knew that. All right. So let's see. Get those all harvested. And let's just try brewing some more herbal remedies, because as I said, I was going to get him to wipe out his stock here. And then, yeah, Jedediah finally showed up. He is an elder, so we might not want to wait too long on creating that friendship. Do we have anything that we still don't know what it is. I mean, we know what strawberries are. Let's see, blackberries are... whoop. Okay, we know the huckleberry, we know the noxious elderberry. Oh, we do have that one to attempt to identify yet. And that one to attempt to identify. Just want to keep working on those as well. He has no idea what they are. Okay, we're going to keep building that skill then. Okay, are you taking it? Dude? Excuse you, sir? Where are you going with that? Are you... Whatever. I mean, we did kind of use your house for a couple days, so fair. It's fair. We're probably going to make something to eat while we're over here too, so just to let you know. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Brew, another one, deodorizing cream. Nope, you're not going to take that one. No. Alright, we'll check back. Alright, we did get the notification that our vacation will be ending, and we also reached herbalism level 6, so we can now brew clear mind distillation and fireleaf extract remedies. I am making a list of all of the ingredients required, and one of the things I want to do is go visit Hanford on Bagley and see if we can find any of these ingredients in the stalls. Just to be able to find some of the things that we are struggling to find. Now, a lot of them do require bugs, and other than actually finding the bugs, I don't know of any other way to get them, so we'll have to see how that works. Okay, I don't know what this is. There's something like flashing here once in a while. I'm guessing it's supposed to be something creepy in the woods, but yeah. I can't do anything with it, but it's there anyway. Oh, Becca lost her sedentary lifestyle. I guess maybe she's beginning to be a bit more like Buck. It's possible. I don't know how much so, but it's possible. All right, we're going to go ahead and end this vacation, take him back home, and yeah. I think, though it will be a very short episode, I need to look for some fixes, perhaps, for various issues that are happening with this particular Let's Play. So, with that, I want to say it was great to have you here today. This is your little reminder to like, subscribe, share with a friend, and leave all of those amazing comments. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.